Hi, do you get unbearable hay fever? I've been a bit of a detective with my hay fever for the past 7 or 8 years, and I've learnt so much, and I'd like to share that with you. So I've always had hay fever ever since I was a teen, and it got worse and worse and worse, and I ended up like I was allergic to cats and pets and dust, and I would in my 20s it got to the point where I would have these like allergy attack days where I literally just couldn't do anything because I would be in bed all day just sneezing and just unable to function because I just could not stop sneezing. And this went on for some years. When my health went downhill with my thyroid and autoimmune disease, I went to see a herbalist, and she taught me so much. And one of the things she said, I wrote down every single symptom that I had, and she said, I'm going to get rid of every single symptom. Every single symptom. I said, what, even my allergies? Like I was on 2 Piriton a day every day just to keep it at bay. She said, yeah, you won't have any allergies by the time I finish with you. I was like in disbelief. Anyway, for the past 3 years, I haven't taken a single Piriton. So basically, it's all about your immunity, obviously, and your immunity starts in the gut. So what I did was I went about mending my gut lining by taking out gluten. I actually took out gluten, dairy, and reduced sugar right down, and mended the gut lining and strengthened it up. And then I went about creating a good, healthy gut flora. So loads of probiotics and things. Such a good defense against hay fever. I remember this one year, it was June, and I was thinking, oh, here we go, but I just didn't have any. They say that all disease or dis-ease starts in the gut. So mending your gut lining and creating a healthy gut biome is your biggest defense against anything, really, I feel. I'm not a doctor, by the way, so this is not medical advice. I'm just telling you my experience. So the other thing I do is I take a lot of high strength vitamin C in the months when the hay fever could be the worst. So that seems to really help. And essential oils as well, breathing them in. There's certain essential oils, like I did have an allergy attack this year. My health has taken a little bit of a plummet, unfortunately, this year because of various stresses going on, and I have been struggling a little bit with my hay fever. I've still only taken, I think I've taken Piriton on one occasion, half a Piriton under my tongue. That's the other thing about Piriton, you don't necessarily need a whole tablet. If you take half of one and stick it under your tongue, that's the quickest way to get it into your system, and that can have just as much effect but without the sleepiness that you get of taking a whole tablet. So that's quite a good tip. And I sat in the bath with essential oils. I think I had eucalyptus, lavender, and something else that I looked up that was good for hay fever. And I had some natural yogurt, and it actually helped. It went away. Stress is another massive thing I've noticed. If I feel an allergy coming on, and I relax, like physically just lay down and read a book or do something that's not strenuous, you can actually notice that you can stop the attack coming on. So like I just feel like all these things there's something out of balance, and if you get really, really bad hay fever and really, really bad allergies, it might just be a little nudge for you to change something in your lifestyle. I think we all sort of end up believing that hay fever is just there and we can't do anything about it, but we can, just by reducing our stress, increasing vitamin C, definitely working on our gut health, and looking at natural alternatives. And I think honey is another one, isn't it? I don't personally use the honey so much, but I think honey is supposed to help. If you get a honey that is local to your area, it's supposed to be really good as well. So it's particularly really difficult when you're living on a boat, because you're just completely surrounded and you can't get away, obviously, from the allergens. Obviously, you can try and keep them from coming in to the boat with netting and things. I read somewhere the other day that you can put, I think it was, what did I read? You can put Vaseline around your nose or something to stop the allergens going in. You can actually, so if you think about it, it's when we breathe in, isn't it? So, you know, don't shave your nose hair. Don't shave your nose hair. Your nose hair is a filter for allergens. It's good advice, isn't it? In fact, you could grow more nose hair. Think about how you can make your immune system super strong. Look at natural alternatives and think, right, let's get ready for summer. Let's think about prevention rather than the cure all the time, and support your body's natural healing system, because it wants to heal. It just needs us to help it and not put it under any more strain. I've been practicing grounding at every opportunity, and I've got this book called Earthing as well, which is supposed to be very, very healing. So I walk around with my shoes off at every opportunity. I put them on today because the boat was actually burning my feet. But stay tuned, because I'm going to talk about earthing in another video coming up soon. Don't forget also to use the law of attraction to help you with your hay fever, saying a simple prayer, I'm so grateful that I no longer struggle with hay fever anymore, and then see what you're attracted to do or not do. Definitely alcohol. If I'm on the brink of hay fever or being okay and I have a glass of red wine, it will tip me into a hay fever sneezing attack. So just be mindful of your diet when you're suffering with hay fever. Go for an orange juice instead. Or kombucha. Kombucha is another one that's going to support your gut biome. And I actually used to make my own kefir, which seemed to be the most effective one. So you can actually buy the kefir seeds and you can put your milk in there and create your own kefir, which seems to be really, really, really effective for hay fever. And you can also make your own kombucha with a SCOBY and green tea. So there's loads of things you can do at home to support your health. Thank you for staying with me. See you soon. Bye.